bom dia, or is it boa tarde? I can't remember now. Hey everybody, it's Jamie here. I hope you're all well, and I am hoping and praying to the Azorean gods that the signal holds out here in the Azores. I haven't had much luck going live from various locations as of late, so if you can see and hear me, of course, I would really appreciate a quick message so I know you're getting me loud and clear. But anyway, in the meantime, indeed, welcome to the Azores. This is Terceira, which means third, by the way, because I am coming through loud and clear. Thank goodness for that. Thank you, Azorean gods. Please hold on. Please hold on to that signal. It's called Terceira, the island, and it means third because it's actually the third of the 9 islands in the Azores that was discovered. You see, I've been doing my homework. I've been learning. And by the way, I arrived by ship. I think that's it over there. Is that it? That's not it, is it? Where's my ship? Where's my ship? Can you see my ship? My ship's supposed to be here somewhere. Can you see it? Oh, I don't know. I've lost my ship. Maybe it sailed without me. That ship has sailed. It really has. So welcome to this live. It's not our traditional Monday Night Live. I do apologize about that. Kind of like a pop-up live, you know. You are indeed my Pop-Tarts, my darlings. You are. So I am going to talk you through the journey so far. It's something like out of Star Wars, isn't it? The journey so far, the saga, and the 3 sea days. It's behind me, is it? Oh, thank you, because I've got the sunshine ahead of me. The sun's ahead of me, so it's all looking a little bit dark behind. Apologies. I'm glad it's there. It's still with me, is it? Apparently, I've got until 10 p.m, 10:30 or something like that to get on board, so I got time. I'm going to swim back to it later. So we'll talk about the journey so far, the 3 sea days, and my day on this beautiful island of Terceira. I'm sorry you can't see a lot of it from here. I've already been up in those mountains, up in the hills. I've been licorice wine tasting today and all. So look, this journey started 4 days ago, maybe 5 actually, because I was in Dover for a couple of days and I was trying to go live from Dover on board Fred Olsen Borealis, and the signal was just shocking. I had a great time in Dover, and some of you will be like, did you? You had a great time in Dover? The answer is yes, my darlings, I did. I was invited to spend a couple of days there and tour Dover and its outskirts, including Deal, with 3 of the Port of Dover marketing and communications team, and they were an absolute delight. Just beautiful people, and blimey, I saw so much in those 2 days, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I also stayed at the Dover Marina Hotel, which was just glorious. It really was. I can't believe my room overlooked the seafront. I didn't know that between the cruise terminal in Dover, there are 3 berths there, and the ferries, those terminals, you're actually allowed to swim in the sea there, and it's actually really clean water. So I didn't do it this time because I was very, very busy. Oh, we've got a little bit of a sprinkle. That was so cooling. I was very busy. I was busy filming everything, so maybe the next time. Anyway, boarding in Dover for this Fred Olsen cruise was a breeze. It took 8 minutes from the moment I walked in to the moment I boarded the ship. Oh, look, I'm getting a little sprinkle. It's really cooling, actually. It's about 25 degrees Celsius here today, which is the perfect temperature. It does feel quite humid, a bit muggy. So having this is just perfect. Sorry if I need windscreen wipers for these glasses. Sorry about that. So yeah, 8 minutes from the moment I arrived to boarding. As I have come to expect from the Fred Olsen crew, they are and have been just awesome, amazeballs. It's won awards, has it, Simon, for its cleanliness? Well, I can see why. In fact, when I was filming and going up and down the promenade and the beach area, I commented on just how clean it was. I'm gobsmacked, and I'm sorry, this is going to sound terrible, but Dover over the years, it's had a bit of a dodge reputation, and I loved it. I'll go back tomorrow. Well, I can't, can I? You'd have to airlift me off the ship. 25 degrees Celsius is too hot. Wow. It's been much hotter than that in the UK. I think the temperature here in the Azores is perfect. It doesn't normally get hotter than 25 degrees Celsius in the summer. So I think what a lovely temp to be able to walk around without sweating your beheebie-jeebies off. Yeah, Mark and Ali, it's quite warm at the moment in the UK, isn't it? And it has been pretty scorched weather. So I'm finding this with the sea breeze just the perfect temperature. I really am. Anyway, crew on board Fred Olsen Borealis. Apparently you can see her. I can't see her. It's not windy at the moment here, if that's what you're talking about. Hello, Suzanne Wiegert. Is that right? Is that how you say how are you in German? So the crew were amazing on arrival, friendly as always, lots of them meeting, greeting, waving, smiling, as you would hope. And they have remained just truly wonderful. And I've spoken to so many guests on board who were first-time cruisers. They're all saying the same things when I say, tell me some of your highlights so far. They're all saying the same things. The crew, they said, it's almost like members of your family that you didn't know you had. And I'm like, this is why I always say when I go back on a Fred Olsen ship, I feel like it's almost like coming home in a way. And some of the repeat passengers on board, I can hear the crew talking to them. There was these big hugs on the first day. With some of them, yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you, Ian. Big hugs with some of them who remembered each other from previous cruises. There are only 850 passengers on this cruise, and it definitely feels very, very calm. And I have to say, after my last few cruises, which have been frenetic at times, I've got to say, it's a godsend. I feel like I have not just been able to relax, chill out, get seats wherever I want, although the Morning Light Pub is very busy in the evenings with the quizzes and live music. People seem to love the Morning Light Club, or pub, not club, it's not a club, it's a pub. Everywhere else, it's like I can get a seat whenever I want. The food, holy macaroni. I think it's even better than it was the last time I was on board, and I've always been a supporter of the food on Fred. The main dining room, we always hope, don't we, folks? The main dining room of any cruise ship, we hope the food's going to be of good quality and you're not going to have long waits. I haven't had long waits at all. Well, it's fixed seating, so mine is at 8 p.m. I've got a nice table, it's right in the middle, actually, in the, which one am I in? The Borealis restaurant, the Borealis restaurant. There's plenty of room around the tables, but the food has been very, very strong in the main dining room so far, including at breakfast time. Now, if you've watched part 1 of my Cunard cruise on board Queen Mary 2, you'll know that Matthew and I were not overly impressed with the breakfast, although dinners on board were very good indeed. But on Fred, the breakfasts have been just perfect. We were given a glass of bubbles as well yesterday morning, which was much appreciated. I'm not really sure why, to be honest with you. They said something about it being formal night. It's like, okay, that's lovely, we'll have them. Give us bubbles for breakfast. I did eat at Colours and Taste, which is the specialty restaurant on board yesterday evening. I want more people to be going to Colours and Taste. The specialty restaurant is £15 per person if booked in advance. Here comes the sun again. Hey, sunshine. £20 if you book one on board. It's sublime, honestly. The menu also, this is quite unusual for specialty dining. The menu changes every 4 nights. So there are 3 different menus on this cruise. So I've already booked to go again for when it changes again. If you want to know where I am today, it's the Azores, it's Terceira. Rewind. I've gone through that. Go on, rewind. I've talked about the islands, what it means, etc. Yes, they do tables for 2 as well. I have my own table, and there are, I think, quite a lot of tables for 2 there. But always ask for that if that's what you want in advance. And if you don't get it, like with many cruise lines, you can go and see the restaurant manager on day 1 and ask to change. I don't think it's guaranteed, but they do their best. So specialty dining at Colours and Taste last night was just absolutely delicious. In fact, when I was there, oh, Anita, thank you, that's so kind, love you. When I was there, I booked for the next menu change, which is in a couple of days' time. So it's awesome. Vasco is the other specialty dining restaurant. It's Goan food. There's a section of it in the buffet essentially, and I've booked to go there. But I know that Vasco is not going to be around for that much longer. I believe when the ship undergoes its next refurb, which is before my group cruise, it's not going to be available after that, which is a shame, but I kind of get it. There are 2 specialty dining restaurants on board, Fred Olsen Borealis, both are Asian, and I think having 2 Asian restaurants on a small ship probably is not going to work and draw in the numbers. I haven't seen that many people up in Vasco, to be honest with you, which is a shame because it is delicious. So I do kind of, come on, sprinkle me, sprinkle me, sprinkle me. I do get why they may well be removing that one. Do you know what? I think I might have to go under a palm tree actually. Is this a passing shower, do you think? Is this a passing shower? I think, let's stand under a palm tree, shall we? Come on, I'll try not to fall over. I bet the signal goes now. I'll be so gutted. I'll be like, it's worked brilliantly. Liquid sunshine, isn't it, folks? That's better. That's a bit better. It's a nice little area. So, yeah, crew awesome, food awesome. My cabin, I've been given, what is it called? A junior balcony suite. So it's not the same size as suites on board, but it is a good size, and it has a separate lounge area. The bathtub has jets as well. Yes, I've already been in it, and all over me. It was just lovely. Oh, someone's checking the radar. Passing shower. Simon, just looking up at the cloud going over, have a look. It doesn't look like it's going to hang around too long, I don't think. I don't think so. I'll be back on that wall before you know it. I might have a dip as well after this. You never know. So there you go. Cabin. Yes. Very nice cabin indeed. Enjoying the balcony life, enjoying the jets in the bathtub. And with all suites, even the junior ones, you get canapes delivered every day around 4 p.m. And I asked for vegetarian ones on my first day. I don't like all that fish and seafood. I know some of you do, and it does look nice. I've seen other canapes being delivered and they do look nice, but never be afraid to ask for vegetarian ones, vegan ones. If you're not having carbs and you don't want different types of bread, no problem. They will sort that out for you as well. A bottle of bubbles on arrival in your cabin, a bowl of fruit, which is replenished every 3 or 4 days, I believe. There's an atlas, there are binoculars for those of you who like perving. I shouldn't have said that, sorry. None of you like doing that, and if you do, please don't let me know about it. Please don't let me know about it. Sailor Magazine are your patrons. Yes, they are. Bless them. They're tier 4 patrons, which is very kind of them. They are very supportive of me, which I appreciate, and I hope they think, oh look, you see, Simon was right. Just a passing shower, that I am supportive of them as well. Should we go back to the wall? Just pick up my stuff. Oh, God. I'm worried about moving too far. I don't want to lose the signal. I'm also worried about falling over because I'm walking backwards. God help us all. Why can't I see my ship? I don't know if there's a light in it. Someone said, it's behind you, but I can't see my ship. I'm sure it's leaving late tonight. I'm sure it is. What else can I tell you about the ship? Oh my goodness. I have never done so many activities in all my life on a cruise ship. And I think it's because we had 3 sea days. And people do very often say to me, show us more of what's going on around the ship. Show us more entertainment as well. And yes, it's a small ship, that's right. And I've done it this time around, I have. And I'm really pleased. Oh, look, it's starting to rain again. Simon, what's going on with your radar? I'm really pleased I have taken up some of these activities. I'm going to go back under that tree, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just going to wait for this child to walk by who's kicking the ball around. Otherwise, it end up kicking me in the face or something. Things that I've done that I've loved. and that I haven't loved. I did join the choir, and I wouldn't say I loved it, to be honest with you. No, not my kind of songs, to be honest with you. I did film the first couple of days, so I quit the choir. There you go. Some of you already guessed, you're going to quit the choir. I have been to Vicky Griggs, who's a very well-known artist, her sip and paint class. And I'm good at sipping, but painting, I've never, ever done any painting. Like when I was at school, but I didn't take it as a GCSE subject or anything like that. Yes, I am young enough to have done GCSEs, by the way. Just saying, just saying. So yeah, me and art, no. My goodness me, I think I actually have produced like worthy art. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, but I've been posting my pieces of art, and I think they're actually quite bloody good. I do. Go and have a look, go and have a peep. Some of you I've just seen have said that you thought the paintings were good. Thank you for that. I wouldn't say that I've got a hidden talent for painting, and certainly the sipping part of sip and paint helps. I have, by the way, because more people booked onto my Fred Olsen group cruise for January today, and some of them were saying, oh, it would be great if we could have that on our cruise. I have messaged Fred Olsen. I've sent them video footage of the class. My painting said, I would love it if you could get this lady back on for the group cruise. So they are going to look into it. And I have already asked her myself, because I'm cheeky like that. And she said she might be available for it. So that would be good. What else have I been? Oh, I did go to the thermal suite yesterday. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the thermal suite on Fred Olsen, it's pretty high up, as high as it gets. There aren't that many decks on Fred Olsen. And it's at the front. And you get the thermal suite for yourself, i.e. whoever's in your cabin. And if you don't want your partner or your friend to come along with you, don't tell them you've booked it. It was £15 for me as a solo for an hour, and I got the whole thermal suite to myself. Not because it's me, by the way. Everyone, whoever books it, gets it to themselves, which is fabulous. And I got it at a great time. It was about 6:30 in the evening. The sun was starting to get lower and breaking through the clouds. It was really pretty in there, and I just had a ball, loved it. Another of the activities I've been attending, yeah, it's a really good price for thermal suite. And like I said, you get the whole thing to yourself as well, which is very unusual. I have been attending the culinary workshops as well. Now, do I have a rainbow? I can't see the rainbow. Do I really? Where is it? I can't see it. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I don't see the rainbow. Where's the rainbow? Where is it? I can't see it. The culinary classes, there's an auditorium, a bit like a cinema. And at the very front, they do play films in there. They've got a big screen, but they've also got a kitchen, a mock kitchen. And hi, California. I am in the Azores, in Terceira, the island of Terceira. If you want to rewind a little bit later, I'll go through all the info about the Azores and the islands, okay? So yeah, yesterday I had a very light breakfast because I've been scoffing my face. Honestly, I've never eaten so much food in my life as I have this cruise. And I thought I'd have a very light breakfast delivered to my cabin. Don't have to pay any extra for that, thank goodness. I had my life force, you know. And then I went to the culinary class because they were making like a sticky beef bao bun, and I've had it before in colours and taste, and it's one of my favorite starters. And they actually make enough for everyone in the audience, bring them around. So I had some Korean food for my breakfast as well, which worked well. I'm trying to remember the name. It's a Korean word that means beef. Bulgogi. Does anybody know that? Anyone able to check that for me? They call them bulgogi, I think, bao buns, Korean for beef. So I really enjoyed that for a breakfast. I feel like the 3 sea days have gone so fast. It's crazy. Oh, someone was asking, where are the Azores? That's a very good question. It's if you're heading from the UK, or indeed, why not? Let's go from Spain or something. It's a third of the way across the North Atlantic. Bulgogi, that's right. Thank you, Simon. It's Korean for beef, isn't it? Come on, Simon. chop chop please with the information. So yeah, it's quite isolated. 9 islands, they're quite isolated, and like I said, the temperatures here are not too high through the year. So I'm finding this very comfortable. And when I think of some of you who I know worry about very high temperatures, that's not the case here at all. And like I said, there's a nice sea breeze as well. And a bit cooler when you go up into the mountains as well. So, in summary, oh, and can I just say a big shout out to the pool deck area. I love the pool on Fred Olsen. There's a retractable roof, so I think day 1.5, it was closed. It wasn't cold, to be honest with you. It was about 3 degrees Celsius out and about, but it was a bit windy, so they closed the roof, so everyone was still enjoying the pool area. They've got a fabulous poolside grill as well, which is open for brunch and lunch through till 6 p.m. That's included in your cruise fare, and there's a very nice looking bar there as well. Oh, the afternoon teas at the buffet. Yes, we're going to Ponta Delgada tomorrow for 2 days. That's right. I've got some fabulous plans there, including 4x4 Jeep adventure and a rib boat ride, whale watching, hopefully watching, looking for them, you know, searching, whale searching. They call it watching, but you can only watch them if you can see them. And if you can't see them because they haven't come out, how are you going to see them and watch them? That makes sense. It makes sense in my head, but you know, what do I know? So yeah, everything going very well. Thank you very much on board Fred Olsen Borealis. And the 3 sea days, as I was saying, really did go so quickly. I was gobsmacked. I know some people ask, do you not get bored on consecutive sea days? I always say only boring people get bored. If there's not enough to occupy you on board, surely you can occupy yourself somehow. Watch the vlogs. I've got lots of suggestions I have. The language here is Portuguese, Abby. It's Portuguese. And my Portuguese today has not been great, I'll be honest with you, but I did try. Yes, tea plantations here as well. Yes, it's Portuguese. Thank you very much. My Portuguese today was, oh, I tell you what I did manage to do in Portuguese today. That was to say 110 postcards in Portuguese. Yes, my tiers 4 and 5 patrons, I've got you covered already for postcards. This lot will be going out when? Probably August, because I've got July's to do. Some of you like your sea days. Who does? Tell me, who actually likes consecutive sea days and who would rather just be on a port-heavy itinerary? Because this one definitely isn't a port-heavy itinerary, although we're here in Terceira until 10:30 p.m. I hope tonight, which is good. We arrived at 8:30. And in Ponta Delgada, we're there all day tomorrow, starting early, and then all day the next day as well. We're then going to be sailing to Madeira and then on to Lisbon before making our way back to Dover. Welsh wanderers prefer port days. Sarah loves sea days. I've got to be honest with you, I like port-heavy itineraries. But on this particular cruise, I'm really enjoying getting involved with all the activities, and it's so chilled and relaxed, and the food is so good. Enjoy the 10 degrees Celsius, won't you, in Tromsø? I love Tromsø. I'm actually finding it the perfect blend, if I'm honest with you. Sorry, I've got a message popping up. Yeah, I'm finding it the perfect blend. So I think I like a bit of everything, don't I? Sometimes I like my sea days, sometimes I like my port heavies. On this occasion, because the cruise is going so well, I'm happy with that blend. I am. Right, we are 24 minutes in. I'm still here, touch wood. Thank goodness for that. I wondered if anyone's got any specific questions for me, maybe or maybe not. In the meantime, if you're thinking about it, oh, here comes the sun again. Oh, that is scorcho. I might just move out of the way of the sun. Let's get behind a tree, shall we? I wonder if I should walk. Shall I walk down the promenade? Shall I walk down the promenade and see if the signal remains? If I start buffering, if you start thinking, where's he gone? It's because I'm walking and I'll stop like this. I'm awake. My sunglasses, oh, these are the cheap ones I got from Next, because my lovely super dry ones, they broke, they snapped. So these ones were about £15 for Next, and actually I think they're quite nice. I quite like them. I'm all right with them actually. Shall we go for a walk? Shall I walk backwards? I don't know. Transatlantics. My goodness, I've only done one transatlantic on Queen Mary 2, and I bloody loved it. I did. Oh, they suit me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm wearing my Margaritaville t-shirt today. I don't know if you can be able to see the back. Let me see if I can show you the back. Hang on a minute. Can you see that? Nearly? Not quite. So, Margaritaville, everything is lovely. Everything. On all the merch as well. Things are lovely. And one of the crew who I tend to be sat in his sort of section area in the main dining room for breakfast. Everything is lovely for him, everything. So I wore this to show him this morning. Lovely cruise, I said lovely, and he was laughing. Yes, I've done, yes, those of you talking about Madeira, I've been to Madeira quite a few times, and I have indeed done the toboggan ride back down to, not even back down, is it, to the promenade. You've still got about a 20-minute walk once you get off it. I've done that. I've done the cable car. I've done boat rides. I am going to, I'm doing an actual excursion for the first time in Madeira when I'm there in a few days' time. I think it's called Made in Madeira. That is the name of the excursion. I haven't got a Scooby where it's going. But hashtag gifted by Fred Olsen, so I'm trusting them. I also, oh, I missed that. There was a big message come up and it disappeared already. I missed that. Sorry about that. In Lisbon, I'm doing a tuk-tuk ride, which I have done before in Lisbon, and I think it's a huge amount of fun. So I'm looking forward to trying that again. I did vlog that experience. It was a good couple years ago. So for some of you, you may not have seen that one. But tuk-tuk rides in Lisbon are just like a sight to behold, a favourite thing of mine, that's for sure. The 20-minute walk killed your calves for about 4 days after. We're talking about when you get off the toboggans in Madeira, in Funchal, because the rest is downhill. And actually, you are correct, Diane. It looks like it's going to be very easy because it's all downhill. It's not at all. It puts quite a lot of pressure on your legs and your muscles as well. You're pulling muscles in all sorts of directions, aren't you, Diane, my darling? You know what I'm talking about. Margaritaville location has lost its tropical vibe. Hope the cruise line doesn't follow suit. Oh, I don't really know what to say to that. The cruise line was totally Margaritaville and 100% Jimmy Buffett, and was fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Cable car in Madeira, a bit scary. Yeah, I think when you get up a little bit higher, those views and looking down can maybe be a bit intimidating. Oh, aeroplane, have a nice flight. Oh, you can't see it, can you? It's cloud. Have a nice flight. But I think the cable car, and the cable car actually, I would not be doing in a group personally. I like to get there early or go on a little bit later. I booked my own cable car ticket online as I'm walking down the promenade, and you can save yourself a lot of money. Pastel de nata on the cards in Lisbon. Well, as a diabetic, I probably shouldn't. I've had the odd nibble now and then. I don't find them, some of them are not all that sweet, which is good. But oh, corporate. I didn't find the staff or anything on Margaritaville at Sea corporate. And when we went to a Margaritaville hotel in Pigeon Forge, I thought the vibe was perfect, actually. What has been my favorite trip this year? Oh, I can't do that. One of the most memorable will definitely be Hawaii. That will always stay with me. And if you have watched those vlogs, you'll know why. And the part 2, the middle section of the series, where I just filmed the islands and our 4 days there, was just fabulous, 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 fabulous. I did so much, I saw so much that I never thought I would ever, including watching humpback whales fully breaching all around us in a little dinghy. It was just incredible. So I don't know if it's my favorite trip this year. I'll have to think about that one, but it's the one that just springs to mind as being incredibly memorable, and it made me very emotional constantly. I don't think have I actually, please tell me, have I cried in one of my vlogs recently? I don't think I have I? I think I've been doing quite well with keeping me tears in. Dollywood, the whole Nashville, Dollywood, Smoky Mountains, Margaritaville trip was other level as well. Absolutely. I cried on that trip, but I'm not sure if I cried when I was on film. In fact, a Dolly song came on. What's it? Here it comes again. That one, and that was playing when the girls and I went into the Dolly Museum in Dollywood, and it was just the three of us there at the time in this beautiful room, lights all around. It was like being in the round, you know, with the whole concert, and that song was playing, and that's when I cried when it was there. It just all happened, and that song played. I think it was yesterday, and yeah, it made me a little bit tearful. I must say, it did. Yeah, I get. It's okay to get emotional, isn't it? It doesn't. Who cares if you get emotional or not? Who cares if you cry? I'm experiencing things. I'm living it, and I'm feeling it, and I'm not hiding it from you. Every now and then I get some, normally man actually, slightly older man on YouTube who gets very upset. Like, I don't want to see your emotions. I just want to see the scenery and the landscape and the ship. And the same people who say, I don't want to see you. Why are you on this all the time? I'm like, it's travel. I'm doing that. Blog. I'm doing blogging and vlogging. Jamie, that'd be me. So you would expect that. I'm sorry about that. Go and watch somebody else who doesn't put their face on. Go and watch them instead, eh? That's all right. There's plenty of people. Ian said you'd probably cry if you get to see the Northern Lights. Oh yes, because my group cruise in January is all about finding those Northern Lights. Did I cry when I saw the Northern Lights on my Princess cruise? I don't think I did. I was a bit emotional, but I didn't cry because I was so flipping knackered, like getting up in the early hours. Like those of you coming on the group cruise, can I just say, you have no idea. You may well be up at 2 a.m, 3 a.m. to spot them. You never know. Anita cried at Northern Lights and feeding the reindeer. Oh, God bless you, my darling. God bless you. Debbie is off on the Ambiance. Hope we can say hello to you. Oh, is that the one at the end of this month, Debbie? I've got the CEO cruise with the Sail Away boys and the CEO and Cruise Mummy at is that the end of October? I think it might be. And the Scandinavia one, it's 6-night one, that is the end of this month. I think it's the 28th of July from memory. Most of you are much better at remembering what I'm doing than I am. So please do drop your comments below, please. Oh, you like the flowers? Yeah, they're gorgeous. Shall I show you the flowers? Let's see if we can see the flowers. Oh, by the way, product placement. I do actually carry it with me for all my essentials in case you're thinking, I bet he doesn't really take them with him. He does. There you go, flowers. The beautiful flowers all the way along this promenade as well. Gorgeous, isn't it? It really is. Your birthday's on the 20th of July. Happy birthday to you. Oh, someone said something a bit weird to me. Actually, I'm not going to go there right now because it's quite a long story. I won't bore you with a long story. We'll wait for another time. Oh yeah, petunias there. You know, I had to laugh today at two things our tour guy said on our excursion. One of them was, oh, look at all the beautiful petunias. And all I could think of was Bob's your uncle and Petunia is your auntie. I was laughing and laughing. No one had any idea what I was laughing at, of course. And there was something else you said today that made me laugh. There are chickens everywhere on this island and cows. They literally just run out in front of you. So, she said, this is how immature I am. Something like, why are there more cocks than chickens on this island? And she said this on the bus, and I literally went. I just could not stop laughing. I don't think anybody else saw the funny side of it. So that again just goes to show my gutter level maturity, doesn't it? Sorry about that. Sorry, Karen. I am not a Karen. I love that. Any idea what's in the hut? Oh yeah, I think lifeguard. I think. Have a little look. Lifeguard. Green flag. Swim. Green flag. Red flag. Green flag. Swim all you want. Why did the chicken cross the road jokes needed? Yeah, I know. What a boring bus. I'd have laughed. Yeah, David, if you were there, you and I would be curled up, creased up. Then I'd be crying, wouldn't I? In fact, I haven't mentioned it in my vlog yet. I did say when I was vlogging, I'm going to do a roundup a little bit later of the excursion, and I'm meaning to mention that then. It will be in the vlog. It will be. I wish I was filming at the time she said it. Why are there more cocks than chickens on this island? I mean, we all want to know the answer to that, surely. Who's living for my glasses? Poetry Cafe. Well, thank you. No, someone else has mentioned my glasses. Are they? It's just a cheapy old pair of glasses from Next, you know. Don't always have to spend a lot on things, do you? Do you? I don't think so. Okay, does anybody have any other questions? Oh, you love my, I thought you were living for them, but you love them. I'm good with loving that. Simon, love your channel, Poetry Cafe. Oh, there you go. Simon is the best fan to have, best fan you can imagine. Does anybody have any more questions or comments they like to make? Because I'm not going to flog a dead horse. This isn't our usual Monday Night Live, and I fancy a little drinky poos. Don't even think about it. Oh, would you imagine Ambassador having sorted out that room service breakfast since she last visited? I hope they've sorted that issue out. I'll be able to tell you because I'm going on board in how many days is it? When's the 28th? What day is it today? About 20 days? I'll be on board in 20 days. I'll let you know. I'll be sure to try. Well, mind you, I am hoping that I am able to get a table for two as well at some point, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Who knows? Who knows? Casino, there's no casino on board Borealis. There's a small one on board Valletta. Favorite non-alcoholic drink? Squash. I like squash, non-alcoholic. Actually, I had a really good non-alcoholic drink with 0 gin, soda, and there was, I can't remember if it was like a blood orange soda or something like that, and a splash of something else. I had that on Virgin Voyages, and I have to say it was delicious, and it's made me really want to try more 0 proof alcoholic beverage. They ain't always cheap though, are they? I've noticed on Fred Olsen they've got quite a good range, and they serve bottles of 0 sparkling wine and white wine, etc. Iced latte. Oh, an iced. Do you know what my favorite iced coffee drink is though? It's not an iced latte. This is going to be like, oh my god, I didn't know this. It's an iced flat white. The problem is they don't do iced flat whites on most cruise lines, so I go with the iced lattes. But if I were meeting you for a drink in a coffee shop in Blighty, I would be asking for an iced flat white. Da, da, da. Anybody shocked? Or no one really give a monkeys? Best coffee shop at sea, is it Sir Samuel's? Sir Samuel's is a fabulous coffee shop at sea. And I will say though, I have a real soft spot for the coffee ports on board Morella Cruises. Most of them, I've tried some local wine. It's very sweet for me though, Simon. I had a licorice wine earlier and that wasn't for me. Iced Willows, when I asked Willows is an independent coffee shop, by the way, in Basingstoke. When I asked them for an iced coffee, they were thinking Americano iced with a dash of milk, and the other types, no, they didn't do those. I'm okay with an iced Americano with milk though. Isn't it weird that we're sat here, you and I, we're sat here in the Azores, look, beautiful, on the island of Terceira, and we're talking about coffee. Weird. Okay, we made it to 40 minutes. God bless. Mwah. The signal gods and goddesses. You have been awesome, and I bloody love you so much. I might try iced, flat white. I don't know. I think it might. Does you not think that does work? Iced, flat white. Bum. Tromsø in the summer. Yeah, you know what though? The next time I go to Tromsø is going to be late autumn, and I really want to do Tromsø in the winter. So summer, I get how that would be beautiful as well. But I'm ready for snow in Tromsø now. I am. Can I just check? Iced, flat white. That does work, doesn't it? I think that works. If only they serve them, if only. Okay, yes, I'm gonna go and get my drinky poo. It does work, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm hoping to go live again, possibly from Ponta Delgada on the second day there. And I'd love to be able to go live from Madeira and also Lisbon. I'm not trying to overdo it or anything like that, but you know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes here and there from these ports, just to give you a sense of how things are going, progressing, and you can see a little bit of the area. I'm sorry you didn't see much more. In the vlog, you're going to see everything. I have been around this entire island today, up the mountains as well, and it's beautiful. You can't see it from here. It's lush, it's tropical, it's volcanic, it's vibrant, and I'm getting wafts of restaurants serving dinner right now, and it's fabulous. Okay, thank you for joining me for a short live. All is well. I hope you're well. I am going to finger the screen because the cross to close is right there under my fingers. So please don't think I'm being rude. Lots of love to you, and don't forget, I love you. Are you down there? You still have hygiene problems? I need you to shower. I need you to wear deodorant, and I need you to brush your teeth. Bye, darlings. Love you. See you soon. I hope, God willing and all. Finger and thumb the cross. End the stream. Bye.